Think you're safe in your own home? You are dead wrong. Right now, while you're watching this video, you are committing a crime against your own body. This isn't paranoia, this is physiology. We're used to blaming bad food or stress, but the truth is, what's killing you is your harmless routine. 30 nails you are hammering into your own coffin every single day. In this video, we're going to turn your comfort inside out. From your toothbrush to your pillow, it's all working against you. Ready for the truth that'll make your skin crawl? Then let's begin. Fact 1. Shoes in the house. Let's start with a classic the whole world laughs at. Americans don't take their shoes off at home. You say, "I just walked to the couch, it's clean." Let's face reality. The soles of your sneakers are sponges soaking up the city's filth. A University of Arizona study showed that 96% of street shoes carry colonies of fecal bacteria, including Clostridium difficile, which causes severe diarrhea. You collected spit from the asphalt, chemicals from the lawn, and surprises from public restrooms, and then rubbed that cocktail all over your expensive, fluffy carpet. Your kid plays on that floor? Congratulations, their immune system is currently in shock. Take your shoes off at the door. It's not about etiquette, it's about biological defense. Fact 2. Washing raw chicken. You bought a chicken, it's slimy, and your instinct is to run it under the tap. You think water washes away bacteria. This is the greatest lie in culinary history. The stream of water hits the uneven carcass and creates millions of microsplashes that fly up to 3 feet away. The CDC calls this cross-contamination. You aren't washing the chicken, you are coating your sink, clean dishes, drying rack, and your clothes in an invisible layer of salmonella. Bacteria only die in the oven at 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Water just pisses them off, aerosolizes them, and spreads them around your kitchen. Fact 3. Making your bed. You were taught that a made bed is a sign of discipline. Your mom told you to do it every morning. She was wrong. Every night, you sweat out about a liter of water. When you pull the heavy duvet up immediately after waking, you trap that moisture inside the mattress. You create a dark, humid sauna. This is Disneyland for dust mites. They don't just live there. They breed in millions, eating your dead skin and defecating in your sheets. You aren't allergic to dust. You are allergic to their waste. By making your bed, you are sealing yourself in with a thriving ecosystem that triggers asthma and acne. Stop being so perfect. Leave the bed unmade. Let the sun and air kill them. Fact 4. Sitting 8+ hours. Sitting is the new smoking. It's a cliché, but you don't understand the mechanics of the murder. When you sit for longer than 90 minutes, the production of lipase, the enzyme responsible for breaking down fats, drops by 90%. Your metabolism literally goes into a coma. Blood pools in your legs, vessel walls lose tone, and clot risk spikes. The scariest part? Even if you hit the gym for an hour at night, it doesn't compensate for 10 hours of office sitting. The damage is irreversible. Stand up every 45 minutes. Otherwise, by 50, your blood vessels will turn into old, rusty pipes ready to burst. Fact 5. Wallet in the back pocket. This is an urgent appeal to men. Your wallet, the thickness of a brick, stuffed with receipts from 2015, is slowly breaking your skeleton. When you sit on it, one half of your pelvis is higher than the other. Your spine is forced to curve to keep your head straight. This creates constant, monstrous pressure on the sciatic nerve. Doctors call this George Costanza syndrome, or wallet neuropathy. You spend thousands on chiropractors, but the cure is free. Take that boulder out from under your ass and put it in your front pocket. Fact 6. Q-tips. You know that on absolutely every box of Q-tips it says, "Do not insert into ear canal"? You know. You've seen this warning, but you continue to do it every morning for that specific ear ecstasy and a sense of false cleanliness. The problem lies in simple physics and anatomy. The diameter of the swab is almost equal to the diameter of the ear canal. When you shove it inside, you aren't pulling wax out. You are working like a piston in an engine, ramming the wax deep inside, right against the eardrum. Over time, a wax plug as dense as concrete forms there, which presses on the eardrum, causes tinnitus, and worsens hearing. Moreover, earwax is not dirt. It is a natural lubricant with antibacterial and antifungal effects. By cleaning it out completely to a squeak, you leave the ear dry, itchy, and defenseless against infections. Stop violating your ears. They know how to clean themselves. Fact 7. Squeaky clean hot showers. After a hard, stressful day, you want to stand under boiling water so the steam rises like in a sauna and wash away all your problems. You think that the characteristic squeak of the skin after washing is a sign of perfect cleanliness. In reality, this squeak is a scream for help from your epidermis. Your skin is covered with a hydrolipidic mantle, a thin, invisible layer of oils and beneficial bacteria that protects you from external threats and moisture loss. Hot water washes this layer away in seconds, leaving the skin exposed. Result? The skin becomes like dry parchment, starts to flake, crack, and age at triple speed. The body panics, trying to save itself from drought, and produces even more sebum, which leads to clogged pores and acne. If you get out of the shower and your skin is red like a boiled crawfish, you didn't wash yourself, you boiled yourself. You are not a lobster. You don't need that temperature. Fact 8. Brushing teeth after coffee. You woke up, drank a cup of strong coffee, felt that specific aftertaste, and immediately ran to the bathroom to brush your teeth so your breath would be fresh. Congratulations. You just single-handedly, with enthusiasm, destroyed your enamel. Coffee, as well as orange juice, wine, and soda, creates an aggressive acidic environment in the mouth. Acid temporarily softens the surface of the teeth, making the enamel porous and vulnerable. If, at this critical moment, you start scrubbing your teeth with a hard brush, you literally strip off the top protective layer like plaster from a wall. It is the same as rubbing wet, soft glass with sand. Teeth become sensitive, thin, and yellow. Dentists beg you, if you drank coffee, just rinse your mouth with water and wait 30 to 60 minutes until saliva restores the pH balance. Have patience. Fact 9. The loofah. Look at your loofah. It hangs in a damp, warm shower cabin for months, maybe even years. It never dries out completely. Trapped in its complex, porous structure are thousands of particles of your dead skin that you scraped off yourself. Let's do the math. Heat plus moisture plus food, dead skin, equals bacteria paradise. Microbiological studies have shown that colonies of Staphylococcus aureus, mold, and yeast fungi multiply inside the loofah exponentially. When you lather yourself with an old loofah, you are not cleaning your body. You are actually rubbing a putrid soup of bacteria into your open, steamed pores. This is the cause of many breakouts on the back and chest that you can't cure. Either change the loofah every 3 weeks, like a toothbrush, or start washing with your hands. Stop washing with dirt. Fact 10. Antibacterial soap. Marketing in the 2000s convinced us that we must kill 99.9% of bacteria to be healthy. Ads showed monsters on hands that needed to be destroyed. But the FDA banned triclosan in soap in 2016 for a reason. Antibacterial soap commits real genocide on your hands. It kills weak, harmless, and even beneficial bacteria, but leaves alive the special forces of the micro-world, mutated, resistant strains. With your own hands, in your own bathroom, you are engaging in the selection of superbugs that ordinary antibiotics won't touch later. You are creating monsters. Ordinary soap and water work much better. They work mechanically. They simply wash dirt and microbes into the drain without disturbing the delicate biological balance of your skin. Don't try to outsmart evolution. It always wins, and it is smarter than you. Fact 11. Trendy Stanley cups. Now every second person has a reusable Stanley, Hydro Flask, or Yeti bottle. We carry them with pride as a trophy of a healthy lifestyle. But be honest, When was the last time you completely disassembled the complex lid mechanism and removed the rubber gasket to wash it with a small brush? Inside, in tiny crevices and under the rubber, moisture constantly accumulates and never dries. A biofilm forms there, a slimy gray or black substance. This is black mold and bacterial colonies. Microbiologists compared swabs from unwashed bottle lids to public toilet seats. The bottles lost in terms of bacterial count. You are drinking your pure water through a mold filter. Wash them daily and completely disassemble them, or you are drinking water that tastes like a swamp with fungal spores. Fact 12. Phone on the toilet. Back in the boring times, we read the air freshener label, studying the ingredients. Now we grab our phone and scroll the feed, watch TikTok, or answer emails. Time flies unnoticed, and 5 minutes turn into 20. The problem here is not the content, but gravity and anatomy. The shape of the toilet is such that your rear end sags down, lacking support. This creates a vacuum and excess pressure on the veins of the rectum. Blood rushes to the pelvis and stagnates there. If you sit like this for longer than 10-15 minutes regularly, the vein walls cannot withstand it. They stretch, and hemorrhoidal nodes begin to fall out. Doctors call this toilet stasis. Do your business and get up. The toilet is a pit stop, not a co-working space or a movie theater. Fact 13. Open toilet lid. You pressed the flush button and proudly left the bathroom, feeling a sense of duty accomplished. And behind your back, an invisible explosion occurred. A powerful vortex of water, mixing with the contents of the toilet, creates an aerosol cloud, toilet plume, that shoots up to 6 feet high. This cloud contains microparticles of urine, feces, and bacteria that you just expelled from yourself. And this cloud doesn't disappear instantly. It hangs in the air and then slowly settles on your fluffy face towel, on your razor, and, most deliciously, on your wet toothbrush. Next time you brush your teeth, think, is that the taste of mint or something else? Just close the damn lid before flushing. It's one motion that will save you from eating your own waste. Fact 14. Blue light before bed. You think scrolling your feed before bed just stops you from getting enough sleep? It's much worse. Blue light from the screen, HEV radiation, hits the retina with the same wavelength and intensity as the midday sun. The brain is in a panic. It thinks it is daytime and completely blocks the production of melatonin. And melatonin is not just a sleeping pill. It is the most powerful internal antioxidant, the main oncoprotector, and the repairman of your DNA. It is melatonin that seeks out and destroys cancer cells and repairs damaged tissues at night. By depriving yourself of melatonin for the sake of cat memes, you turn off the body's self-repair system. You aren't just losing sleep, you are disrupting cellular repair and increasing health risks. Buy a regular alarm clock for $10 and leave the phone to charge in the kitchen. Fact 15. Air fresheners. You plug in an alpine freshness scent or spray the room after yourself. It seems to you that the house smells of cleanliness and comfort? In reality, you are voluntarily spraying phthalates into the air. These are volatile chemicals used to hold the scent. The problem is that they are endocrine disruptors. Entering the body through the lungs, they trick your hormonal system. They block testosterone production in men and can cause congenital developmental defects in children and reproductive problems. The NRDC, Natural Resources Defense Council, calls air fresheners a primary source of indoor air pollution. You are literally living in a cloud of toxic fog. Open a window. Real freshness smells like air, not a chemical plant in an alpine meadow. Fact 16. Skipping sunscreen. I'm a man. I don't need cream. I'm not at the beach. It's cloudy today. The most fatal and expensive mistake in self-care. Ultraviolet type A, UVA, is a silent killer. Unlike type B rays, it doesn't heat the skin or cause burns, but it freely penetrates clouds, rain, and most importantly, window and car glass. It penetrates deep into the dermis and destroys collagen fibers, causing DNA mutations in cells. Google the famous photo, "Truck driver sun damage," William McElligott. This man's left side of his face, which faced the truck window for 28 years, looks 20 years older than the right. The skin hangs in deep folds like a Shar-Pei. This isn't Photoshop, this is physics. If you don't smear your face with SPF cream every day before going out, you are voluntarily turning your skin into an old leather boot. Skin cancer is no joke. Fact 17. Smart watches. Do you wear an Apple Watch, Fitbit, or Garmin 24/7 to track your health, steps, and sleep? Commendable. But when was the last time you took off the strap and washed it with soap or wiped it with alcohol? A shocking study by Florida Atlantic University found dangerous bacteria on 95% of wristbands. Staphylococcus aureus, E. coli, and Pseudomonas, bacteria of decay. Porous rubber, nylon, and fabric absorb your sweat, oil, and particles of dead skin. The heat from your arm creates the perfect incubator. You are wearing a real biological bomb on your wrist. You eat, sleep, and scratch your eyes and face with a hand that hosts a zoo of infections. Take off the watch right now and disinfect it. Alcohol is your friend. Fact 18. Teflon pans. Go to the kitchen and look at the bottom of your favorite non-stick pan. Are there scratches? Scuffs? If yes, throw it out immediately. Don't think twice. When heated, damaged Teflon begins to release millions of microplastic particles and so-called forever chemicals, PFAS, into food. These substances are not eliminated from the body. They get into the food, then into your blood, settle in the liver, and stay there forever. They disrupt hormonal balance, thyroid function, and increase the risk of kidney and liver cancer. You are literally seasoning your healthy breakfast with toxic plastic. Switch to cast iron, stainless steel, or ceramic. Your liver is a filter, not a trash can for the chemical industry. Fact 19. Whitening toothpaste. Do you buy toothpaste labeled whitening, 3D white, or trendy black charcoal paste because you want a Hollywood smile? You are committing a crime against your teeth. These pastes do not whiten enamel chemically, as a doctor does. They work by abrasion. Such pastes have an extremely high relative dentin abrasivity, RDA, index. You are brushing your teeth with liquid sandpaper. You mechanically strip off the top, strongest protective layer of enamel. Yes, at first the teeth get whiter because you scrubbed off the plaque. But a year later they become yellow and transparent because the yellow dentin, the inner tissue of the tooth, starts to show through the thinned enamel. And enamel does not regenerate. Ever. Want white teeth? Go to a doctor for professional whitening. Don't scrub them with sand at home. Fact 20. Fried rice syndrome. You cooked rice or pasta for dinner, ate, and left the leftovers on the stove to cool down all night because you were too lazy to put them in the fridge, and in the morning you finished them or took them to work. Congratulations, you played Russian roulette with the bacterium Bacillus cereus. This bacterium loves starchy foods at room temperature. In the warmth, it multiplies and releases a powerful toxin, and the scariest part? This toxin is heat stable. It is not destroyed even by reboiling, frying, or microwaving. In the US and Europe, deaths of healthy young people from sudden liver failure are recorded annually simply because they ate yesterday's pasta forgotten on the table. Remember the blood rule. If food has stood at room temperature for more than 2 hours, it is no longer dinner, it is a biological weapon. Into the trash without pity. Fact 21. Triangle of death. Hair sticking out of your nose? Grab tweezers and yank? You are a very brave but phenomenally stupid person. The area around the nose and lips, the nasolabial triangle, is unique in anatomy. Veins from here go directly to the brain, into the cavernous sinus, and unlike other veins, they do not have protective valves. By tearing out a hair by the root, you leave a deep, open wound, the follicle, in the dirtiest place on your face, inside the nose, where staph and other nastiness lives. Infection can get into the wound and go along this venous highway straight to the brain, causing meningitis, brain abscess, or cavernous sinus thrombosis. Deaths from a plucked hair are rare, but they exist, and they are agonizing. Do you want such a ridiculous epitaph on your gravestone? Buy a trimmer for $10 and live in peace. Fact 22. Coffee pods. Do you have a capsule coffee machine like Keurig or Nespresso? Convenient, fast, tasty. Now an honest question. Have you ever cleaned or disinfected the internal tubes and boiler of the machine? Most likely not, because they are impossible to disassemble. In the warm, moist, and dark environment inside the machine, mold, yeast, and a dense bacterial biofilm grow. Studies of swabs from home coffee machines showed the presence of E. coli in 50% of cases. You think hot water kills everything? No, it's not hot enough, and the contact is too fast. It just brews you a morning mold tea with a slight taste of caffeine. You are drinking fungus extract every morning. Switch to a French press, pour over, or at least regularly run vinegar through the machine. Fact 23. Deodorant without a shower. Overslept? No time for a shower? A quick spray under the arms and ran off. You think it works? It's self-deception. The smell of sweat isn't water. Sweat itself doesn't smell. The smell is the waste products of bacteria that eat your secretions and defecate on your skin. Applying deodorant over a dirty, sweaty body doesn't wash away bacteria. You seal dirt, sweat, oil, and bacterial colonies in your pores with a sticky layer of chemicals and fragrance. You get a chemical marinade. In this warm environment under the crust of deodorant, bacteria begin to multiply even more actively. An hour later, the smell will break through the fragrance, and it will be a nauseating, sweetish mixture of ocean breeze and dirty socks. Believe me, your colleagues can smell it and hate you. Just take a shower. Fact 24. Melatonin gummies. Can't sleep and chew a tasty gummy with melatonin? It's natural, it's just a supplement, you think. You are making a mistake. Melatonin is not a vitamin. It is a powerful neurohormone that regulates life cycles. When you take it externally, especially in those wild dosages of 5 to 10 milligrams sold in pharmacies, your own pineal gland gets a signal. There's a lot of hormone in the blood. No need to work. It says, "Okay, I quit," and produces less of its own melatonin. You disrupt your body's natural production. After a month of intake, you create a dependency and struggle to sleep naturally. Melatonin is a remedy for changing time zones, jet lag, not a candy before bed. Fact 25. Polyester underwear. Men, this is for you again. Check the label on your boxers. 100% polyester? Microfiber? Congratulations, you are wearing a plastic bag on your genitals. Synthetics create two killing factors. First, static electricity. Second, the greenhouse effect, raising the temperature where it should be cool. There is a reason testicles are outside the body. A famous 1993 study showed wearing polyester underwear for a year works as a powerful contraceptive. In men, sperm count and testosterone levels decreased. You are voluntarily sterilizing yourself with your own underwear. Throw out all synthetics. Your future and your male power are only in cotton. Fact 26. Mouth breathing. Pay attention to how you breathe when you are on your phone or sleeping. If your mouth is slightly open, you have problems. If you breathe through your mouth during the day out of habit or at night due to snoring, your face deforms. The jaw recedes, a double chin appears, the nose becomes visually larger, teeth become crooked. Orthodontists call this adenoid face. The nose is a complex filter, humidifier, and heater of air. It produces nitric oxide, which dilates blood vessels. The mouth is just a hole for food. Mouth breathing delivers cold, dirty, unfiltered air to the lungs and reduces blood oxygen saturation by 20%. You become dumber because the brain lacks oxygen. Tape your mouth at night with special tape, mouth tape. Get your jawline and normal sleep back. Fact 27. Coffee through plastic lids. Every morning you go to a coffee shop and get a coffee to go. A hot paper cup, a plastic lid with a hole. You drink hot coffee through it. You don't notice, but hot steam and acidic liquid, coffee, passing through the cheap plastic of the lid, wash trillions of microplastic nanoparticles and chemicals out of it. Studies show lovers of takeaway coffee eat a credit card's worth of plastic a week. You aren't drinking a latte, you are drinking melted oil that settles in your organs, clogs vessels, and disrupts metabolism. This isn't snobbery, it's oncological safety. Take the lid off before sipping. Fact 28. Cheap sunglasses. You bought glasses at a gas station for $5 because they are stylish and you'll lose them anyway? You just cruelly tricked your brain and set up your eyes. How it works. When it is dark in front of the eyes, your pupils reflexively dilate to catch more light. But since there is no real UV filter in cheap painted plastic, your wide-open, defenseless pupils receive a double, concentrated dose of ultraviolet radiation straight into the retina. This burns the fundus of the eye, accelerates the development of cataracts and macular degeneration. It is worse than walking without glasses at all. In the sun, the pupil would narrow and protect itself. Either wear certified glasses marked UV 400 or just squint. It is safer. Fact 29. Store receipts. You take a receipt at the checkout, crumple it in your hands, put it in your pocket or wallet. Don't. It's not just paper. It is thermal paper, and it is coated with a layer of bisphenol A, BPA, or bisphenol S. This is a powerful toxin that mimics the female sex hormone estrogen. It is absorbed through the skin of the fingers instantly, getting directly into the bloodstream. And if you applied sanitizer or lotion, alcohol and fat, to your hands before this, absorption increases 100 times. You are rubbing a hormonal crash into your fingers. This leads to diabetes, obesity, and reproductive problems. Ask for an electronic receipt. Do not take the paper one in your hands. Or wash your hands with soap immediately after the store. Fact 30. Not washing hands after peeing. Men, this is the grand finale. Let's be honest. The classic excuse in the men's room. I just unzipped. I didn't touch anything dirty. My junk is clean. Don't lie to yourself. The groin area is a warm, dark, moist jungle where bacteria multiply at a furious speed 24/7. Even if you washed in the morning, by lunch there is already its own unique ecosystem and fauna. When you touch yourself and then don't wash your hands, you become a bioterrorist. You go out into the office, grab the communal coffee pot, touch door handles, and, scariest of all, shake a colleague's hand. You are literally greeting him with your penis. Don't be the guy everyone is afraid to shake hands with. Wash your hands. It takes only 20 seconds. It is the boundary separating a gentleman from a dirty animal. There they are. 30 nails you drive into your own coffin. You do it on autopilot, paying for this fake comfort with your health. Your body is a unique biological machine trying to survive, while you try your hardest to break it. Stop being your own enemy. Wait, stop. If you are hearing my voice right now, congratulations. You are part of the rare 10% of people who actually have an attention span longer than a goldfish. The rest? They clicked off minutes ago to go watch dance trends or cat videos. They went back to their comfortable illusions. But you stayed. You survived. You actually care about the truth. And because you respect your time, I will respect yours. For the elite few who made it this far, I have unlocked the director's cut. These aren't just habits. These are invisible killers that even doctors often overlook. Welcome to the bonus round. Fact 31. Tea pyramids. Do you like tea in elite silk pyramids? Take off the crown. It's not silk, it's nylon and plastic. A McGill University study showed brewing one such bag in boiling water releases 11 billion microplastic particles and 3 billion nanoplastics into the cup. You aren't drinking tea, you are drinking broth made from a melted Barbie doll. Want Earl Grey, not liquid plastic in your kidneys? Switch to old-fashioned loose-leaf tea. Fact 32. Baking in foil. Love to bake salmon or potatoes in foil with lemon and spices? Congratulations, you are eating the periodic table. Acid, lemon, tomato, plus high oven heat trigger a chemical reaction. Aluminum leaches and transfers directly into your fillet. Aluminum is a neurotoxin that some studies link to neurodegenerative risks. Leave the foil for conspiracy theorists. Use baking paper, parchment, for food. Fact 33. New car smell. Adore that specific, luxury smell in the interior of a new car? It's not leather. It is glue, plasticizers, flame retardants, and benzene evaporating from the upholstery. You are literally inhaling first-class carcinogens. In summer, in the heat, the cabin turns into a gas chamber where the toxin norm is exceeded 50 times over. It's not the smell of success, it's the smell of chemotherapy. First, open the windows wide, air out this chamber, and then get in. Fact 34. Undoing the belt. Ate tightly and decided to loosen your belt like Dad on Thanksgiving? Oof, that's better. Mistake. By relaxing the abdominal muscles and belt, you sharply drop intra-abdominal pressure. Your stomach, stuffed with food, opens the upper valve in shock, and acid happily flies up into the esophagus. Hello, heartburn, reflux, and hiatal hernia. Eat enough so you don't have to undo your pants. You won't burst, I checked. Fact 35. Sharing headphones. Friend, let me listen to that new song. You might as well ask to chew his gum. By inserting someone else's earbud, AirPods, etc., you loaded someone else's microflora into your ear. Another person's bacteria are aggressive strangers to you. It is the fastest and surest way to earn otitis externa, fungus, or a painful boil. Headphones, like underwear, are strictly personal items. Don't share everything, even with friends. Fact 36. Boiling water. Drinking tea or coffee that burns your lips and throat? You are not a Targaryen. Your esophagus is not made of asbestos. The World Health Organization, WHO, officially recognized drinks hotter than 149 degrees Fahrenheit, 65 degrees Celsius, as a probable carcinogen. Regular thermal burns of esophageal cells force them to mutate and double the risk of cancer. Have patience. Wait 3 minutes. Cooled tea is healthier than a hole in the throat. Fact 37. Snooze button. The alarm rings at 7 and you get up at 7:30, hitting snooze every 10 minutes? You are just mocking your brain. Falling asleep for 10 minutes, you start a new sleep cycle, which is immediately rudely interrupted. This is not rest, it is torture. As a result, you get up with a head full of cotton, sleep inertia, and cortisol pouring out of your ears. Have a conscience and discipline. One ring, one rise. Get up or die, choose one. Fact 38. Vitamins, just in case. Drinking handfuls of multivitamins without blood tests because, well, it's healthy? You are just making your urine very expensive. Excess water-soluble vitamins will go into the toilet, but excess fat-soluble ones, A, E, D, are not eliminated but settle in the liver, turning it into a toxic dump. Studies show that taking high doses without a deficiency doesn't extend life and may actually stress your system. Stop looking for a magic pill. Eat an apple. Vitamins are medicine prescribed by a doctor. Fact 39. Desk lunch. Chewing a sandwich without looking up from an Excel spreadsheet? Congratulations. Your desk is 400 times dirtier than a toilet seat. Crumbs fall between the keys. There, in the warmth of the processor, an entire civilization of staph and mold grows. You touch the keys and then put food in your mouth. You literally season your lunch with bacteria from your fingers, dandruff, and deadlines. Stand up and go to the kitchen, sad workaholic. Digestion requires peace. Fact 40. Loneliness. The #1 killer in the US is not sugar, not fat, and not burgers. It is social isolation. Loneliness raises cortisol levels and the risk of early death as effectively as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Dying alone is not poetic, it is simply a medically proven fact. Humans are herd animals. Go out of the house. Call a friend, even if they annoy you. Live communication is healthier for the heart than broccoli and a treadmill combined. Fact 41. Nature deficit. Do you live in apartment, elevator, car, office mode and only see trees on a Windows screensaver? Congratulations, you are a primate in a concrete cage. Japanese scientists have proven, without the sight of greenery and the smell of the forest, phytoncides, your immunity drops by 40% because the body thinks you are in prison or in danger. Touch grass. Seriously, you need to see living nature for at least 2 hours a week so as not to go crazy and earn depression. Fact 42. Night shift. Consider yourself a night owl and love to work when everyone is asleep. Your DNA thinks you are an idiot. The WHO listed shift and night work as a probable carcinogen, Group 2A. We are diurnal animals. Our biology is tied to the sun. If you are not a vampire or Batman, you must sleep in the dark at night. Otherwise, your body breaks down at the cellular level, DNA is not repaired, and no amount of coffee will fix it. Fact 43. No purpose. The Japanese call it ikigai, the meaning of life. If you have no reason to get up in the morning, your brain gives the body a command to shut down. Statistics are relentless. People without hobbies and goals die 2 to 3 years after retirement, simply from uselessness. Find a goal worth living for. Volunteering, grandchildren, a garden, stamps, anything. Because just eating, sleeping, and paying taxes is too boring even for death. That's it. Not 30, but 43 nails that you yourself voluntarily hammer into the lid of your coffin. You do it every day on autopilot. You pay for this fake plastic comfort with your health and gigantic medical bills. Your body is a unique, hellishly resilient biological machine that is trying to survive, while you try your hardest to break it. Stop being your own enemy. Throw away the plastic tea. Stop eating at the computer. Find a goal in life and call your mom. Subscribe to the channel. We are the only ones telling you the truth that hurts but saves lives. Now, stand up and go wash your hands with soap right now.